Hi guys, welcome back to Fiery Love 1111. I'm here and I'm going to do a reading for you. For some reason, this seems to be the way it works. I never know what's going to happen. And, I wanted to connect with you, my wonderful subscribers and watchers, and let you know I have taken a break. I took a break for about a month, over a month actually. I was clearing up a lot of negative energy, and some old karma came in and played itself out, and I really had to do a lot of releasing and clearing, and the Mercury retrograde kicked my ass literally, and I cleared up a lot of energy. And what it helped me literally do is clear up a lot of past life karma, and I've really finally learned to let go of a lot of things I always told myself I was letting go of, but then I never really truly did. And now I've just literally let go, and the more I've let go, the more I've come into this energy of really finding my worth. It's like once I let go, I realized how much worth I was putting my worth into what other people thought of me. And that was huge, like you don't realize that you're doing that until you let go. When you release all that energy and let it all go, then all you are is sitting in your own energy, and then you can really feel the truth, right? And the truth that I'm sitting in now is I really know my value and I know my worth, and I don't care what other people think of me. It's always now like going to be from like this day forward for the rest of my life. If things do not resonate with me, if I find any kind of resentment or it just doesn't feel good, I'm just not going to do it. And I really just don't give a fuck what other people think of me anymore. I really don't. And it's so freeing. I feel so much more free when I just don't care. Like, I just don't care. I only care about how I feel. It sounds probably a little crass, maybe a little tough or rough, but it's not. It's just learning how to really accept myself for everything that I am, and love myself for, the mistakes I've made, even, and the things that that I did and I wasn't really proud of, and whatever. It doesn't matter, right? It just matters. All what matters to me is now how I feel about myself and what's true for me. What I believe in. What's my purpose here? Why am I here, right? And I have learned through meditation and the work I've done that the more I love myself, like just to say I'm here, right here, like just say this is me, right? The more I love myself, the more it expands, and it helps others. It really helps others feel. The more self-worth and the more self-love you feel, and self-respect, and I can't even think of the words, like peace. It's like I never really knew what peace was, and peace of mind. Things like that, right? When you're living a life when you live for others, to please others and to make sure everybody else is always good, you take with that energy away from yourself. You keep giving it away, and then what do you have left for yourself, right? And it's not being selfish. You just gotta, it's like I had to learn how to love myself first. What I love, what resonates for me will always come first. And that way, you never are depleted, right? You can love others because you're starting with what's inside you first. And that's what's that's what's the most important. That's literally the work I did. And I do apologize for being gone for a month, but you know, if I do that, it's just because I can't do a reading when I'm sitting in my own energy that has to be released. You know, and now you can't force it, right? It's like I just go with the flow and go with this divine timing and you know, and just let it flow. And now it's like, now I really I have this dream, this purpose, this will to do something more with my life, and now I can really see it because I've let go of so much. And I just don't worry about it. You know, you can't really, it's hard, you know, why worry about the stuff we don't have no control over, right? Right? It's like, you know, just do your best every day and show up for yourself, and that's the best thing in the world we can do for ourselves. You know what I mean? It's like giving myself a break. You know, I've been so hard on myself and so rough on myself. It's like I forget what it's like to just give myself a break. Just breathe. Just breathe. Take a deep breath and just breathe. You know? And this is beautiful energy. Finally, after this Mercury retrograde was so hard. You know, we're still in the last remaining few days of it. But for the most part, you know, if you're anything like me, it was a tough time. It really was a tough time. Because Mercury retrograde makes us look at the past, makes us look at the things we've done, you know, and makes us really reflect. And makes us want to ask us those questions on, you know, going forward. Are we still going to do those same things, or are we going to change it up and try something different? Like, just let go and see what the universe brings you. Because maybe the universe wants to bring us something more than what we want, right? How will we know if we don't try? How will we know if we don't just let go? It's like, let go and let God, right? Let go, let the universe speak to us and see what happens. See what comes in. Right? It's just so beautiful. So, you know, with all that being said, the first 7 minutes, I got all these decks out, and immediately when I started getting all these decks out, a divine masculine stepping in and wants to speak. I don't know what it's about. I don't even know who it is, but there's somebody here that wants to speak, and maybe I'll get a little bit more information as I go through, but something's going on here. I'll just tell you that. So, you know, we'll just, well, let's just see what happens, because I'm not really sure. And I kind of just go with what the universe wants me and what's going on. So something's getting cleared up. And there's an energy that's changing. That's what it feels like. Whoa, this one just flew out. Wow. Purification. There's a purification going on. What, didn't I just say that about the, you know, Mercury retrograde? This purifying of their old energy. Letting go of the old and stepping into the unknown. That's what it feels like. That's what, wow, there's just cards really want to speak to me. Oh yeah, and health. Something about our health, right? Something about taking a good look. See how she's reaching her hands to the heavens, and there's the doves or the birds in her hand. She's like getting advice from spirit on how to better take care of our health. That's the message I'm getting. And maybe it's the divine. Okay, so, you know, I always say there's divine masculine and divine feminine energy within us all. So this is the divine masculine energy within us that takes action. This is the words I'm seeing in my head. Big, bold letters of taking action on really taking control and taking care of our lives. Not, it has nothing to do, well, 5 cards just flew out, and I don't know if I should take them or, I don't know about that. I don't know what that is. You know, it's just really taking control of our lives, our own lives. Not so much worrying about other people anymore, but what's best for us. What's best for us? Taking a good hard look. I mean a good hard look at ourselves and saying, what is best for me? You know, there's some stuff that's been going on in my life that hasn't worked for me. Hasn't worked for me. You know? And like even as far as our health, like, you know, not eating is healthy, not drinking is healthy, not, you know, it's just all these little things. We're taking a good hard look at it and saying, how can I make this better? Yeah, see, like transformation. How can I transform this and purify my life and get started on this new path of really empowering myself and taking care of my health? So that's a huge thing. So you might have issues that are going to come up and you're going to feel pain somewhere. So I guess Spirit kind of wants me to go into this a little bit. Like, wow, look, like, I don't know why this, I just have to go with this flow, right? So Spirit's kind of showing me a burning belly, right? So if we have issues with our, you know, burning in our belly, that's an issue with looking at the foods we eat, looking at the drinks we have, looking at the stresses that are in our lives. If we have burning in our belly, if we have stomach aches and pains and there's issues going on, or you feel like you get a stomach ache because of an issue going on in your life, in relationships, take a good look at that, Spirit says. Take a look at that, because our higher selves, our spirit guides, talk to us even through our bodies, right? So, you know, if we start getting a lot of headaches, we start feeling nauseous, we start getting, oh, I really have a bad stomach ache today. And, you know, and I'm starting to realize I only have a stomach ache when I think about this issue I haven't dealt with, right? So Spirit's saying, pay attention. Pay attention to this, because this transformation is needed. So when it shows up, when you get these headaches, when you got stomach aches, belly aches, there's a purification needed and a clearing that's needed at this time. All these cards are just really wanting to talk today. Oh, see? Yeah, look at that. Look at that message I just got. Look at that. Atonement. Atonement. That is atoning. The Spirit's really coming through now. Like atoning for our sins, pretty much, or whatever. You know, the wrongs that we've done. This is that pain that's coming through, right? All I see on this picture is burning, like in the belly, right? There's something that's like, if there's issues that have not been dealt with, you know. Gaia, Mother Gaia. So Mother Gaia is Mother Earth, right? So Mother Earth is creation, and it's creating. What it means is like atoning for the wrongs that we've done, right? Well, we can't go back and go back to the past and change the past, right? We can't. No matter how hard we try, no matter how much we pray, the past is the past. We can't change that, right? So, I can't really get really deep with that, but let's just say that right now, okay? You know, we can atone for the things that we've done and fix the things that we've done by creating a new world for us, stepping forward. Like, okay, so you know, back here in the past, I've done these things that I didn't like, that weren't right for me. They weren't the best things for me. But moving forward, I can create, you know, and be the best version of myself. I can atone for it by creating a new life for myself, turning that page, starting brand new. Every day is a brand new day. Every day is something new. Every day that we wake up, Spirit can guide us and say, look, do you want to repeat another cycle like a Groundhog Day, or do you want to start something new? Do you want to do something different, start something new, and be this best version of yourself, right? Be this best version of yourself. See, now these two came out in coercion and respite. So you know, a lot of us are still in this COVID, you know, seclusion, right? And being like coercion. What's coercion? Are we going to be coerced into just, you know, watching TV, playing video games, and being bored with our lives, or can we just, you know, atone for all this bullshit past that we've had and create something new? So that's even speaking to me, right? Because I have this dream that I've been carrying around, you know, on my shoulders and my head and my heart. It's something that really speaks to me. It's something that I really love. I really wanted to do this, and I've been putting it off. I've been putting it off because I haven't been feeling like I've been worthy enough, right? So, okay, let's just, you know, go into this message, right? So, you know, sitting in that energy of, well, I can atone for my own past and I can create something new every day. I can just go for it. I can just go for it and try this dream that I want. Right? Why not try? You know, and I can transform too. I can transform. I can take care of myself, body, mind, spirit, and take care of my health and transform my life and start something brand new too. So this message is even just speaking to me, right? So that's what it is. It's like, it's looking at the whole big picture, because, you know, the jobs that we have, our careers, where we're living, the people that we surround ourselves with, the food that we eat, the drinks that we have, the music and the energies we're exposed to, and the news we watch, all those things come into play. Everything is connected. So if you're exposing yourself to a lot of negativity, that's what you're going to keep getting in your life. So being positive, watching positive news, you know, supporting each other, loving each other, and being the best versions that we can be for each other, that's what helps us grow. That's what helps us grow. And so Spirit really wants us to ask ourselves, look at what you're doing. Look at all these things, and do these things really speak to you in a positive way? You know, do they really help you? Are they serving you? Are they helping you be the best version of yourself? Spirit's asking all these questions to really take a good look at this. Take a really good look and see, what is this? What's going on here, right? Because if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And if there's something that you're trying to do and you keep getting the same result over and over and it's just not working for you, then something has to change. And Spirit will show you, Spirit will just keep showing you over and over, you know, that sometimes things just really have to change. And love, look, so love comes out, right? The God of love. This is the Gods and Titans deck. You know, like, what do you love? This is the question that Spirit's asking. What do you really love? What speaks to you? What speaks to your soul? What burns? What fuels that fire inside of you? What is that? What is that? Spirit's asking you to ask yourself that question. What is that? This is a huge change in the world going on right now, and Spirit's really asking you to take a good, hard look at that. And why not go for what those things that you love? Why not go for it? Why not try it, right? Because if we don't try it, how do we know? How do we know that we won't succeed if we don't try? Right? That's all we can do is try. Oh, too many cards fell out. Spirit is just really, it's really so amazing how when you really just quiet your mind, and this can happen even when you're just like driving down the road, right? You know, because I have a nice little drive now from my work to home. It's about 40 minutes or 30 to 40 minutes. And I love to meditate. I'll just, you know, turn on some nice calming music, and it's kind of like a meditation. I don't close my eyes, but I just get in this Zen zone where it's like I connect to my higher self right away. And as soon as I do that, I get all the answers I've ever needed. All the answers. Because you're just listening to your higher self. You're not listening to what other people say. You're not listening to what other people think. You're listening to what calls you. You're listening to what calls your heart and soul. What's that fire that's burning, right? And I always get drawn back to this dream that I want. This dream that I have in my soul, in my heart. And like, I want to do this so bad. I just, you know. And I don't want to tell you guys because it's like my secret. It's my thing, you know. But like, finding the beauty of that. Finding the beauty of what really calls you. What really calls you. You know, that's what it is. It's really, Spirit's asking the questions. That's just what I keep getting so much, is like Spirit's just really asking these questions on what calls you. So let's just I want to get into the Celtic Dragon Tarot and see if there's any other messages from Spirit about this. Something, it's like about life purpose, life, wow. 4 cards flew out. Look at this. So 10 of Swords is the ending, right? So this is what Spirit's saying. Spirit always just like comes through and clarifies with the messages that I've just talked about. You know, 10 of Swords is the ending of a painful situation, walking away from that, letting go. And then the 8 of Pentacles is this wonderful energy of working on our dreams, right? Working on our dreams. And it's, yeah, and the Knight of Cups coming in with a message, and just being on that very edge of everything we've ever wanted. You know, see how their dream, see how she's looking up into the sky and she's just dreaming. She's you know, they're both looking up at the sky, and this is the dream that's coming. It's coming if you want it, right? But how much do you want it? And the 2 of Wands is focused will and power. So, you know, focusing on that dream, focusing on what you really want. Put your energy into that. Put your energy into that positive of what you really, really want, and just keep working on it, and Spirit will work with you. That's the dragons. The dragons are the Spirit working with you to make this dream come true. You know? Like, if you want that dream, the universe is saying, there's no reason in the world you can't have it. If you focus energy on what you really want. There's nothing in the world that says you can't have that. Right? So now let's just look at the Starseed Oracle, and it'll probably clarify with the same things. I love that energy. I just feel this energy of so many spirit guides and you know, angels and guides that are on the other side that really are just standing around waiting to help us, waiting, because, you know, with free will you have to ask. They can't, you know, when you ask for help, that's when they can step in and help. I mean, there's also divine intervention, but that's, you know, of course there is. But when you want something and you're struggling to figure out how to get to it, ask for help. Yeah, look at this. This is the one that fell out. Look at that. It says portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. Look at that. You know, like you can make that choice. Look at her standing there like, hey, I want a new life. I'm writing my own book, my own story of my life. I do want to jump into that portal and try something new. Why not? And Spirit asks us. Spirit's asking right now, why not? Why not? Go for it. The only things that ever hold us back are our ego, which is always fear, right? So fuck fear. You know, fuck fear. Here, what's this last one? A new earth. Look at that. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Look at this. The cards don't lie. You know, keep holding that vision of what you want. What do you want? You know, do you want a better life? Do you want a bigger house? Do you want more abundance for your family? More wealth coming in? Hold the vision. You know, doors are opening. Decide that. Decide what you want. Decide that what you have right now is not good enough. You know, if you see your worth and you know your worth and you know you're valuable and you know you're priceless, then why not? Go for it. The universe will match what your energy is. So if you feel priceless, if you feel so much self-worth and self-love, the universe has no other choice but to match that energy. Right? So try something new. Try something you've never done before and see what happens. See what happens, because it could be so much more wild and fun and the best fucking thing that ever happened to you, but you'd never know if you don't try. Right? Look at this. I just love this reading today. Oh my God. It says, your life is a canvas. This is one of my favorite cards in any deck of all of them. Art, your artist, manifestation, creative, accountability. We are the artists of our own lives. We can paint our canvas any way we like. So why not fill it up with abundance? Why not fill it up with love? Why not fill it up with people that appreciate you and know your worth? Because you know your own worth, right? You're an artist of your own life. That's the beauty of this life right now, is seeing that, seeing the unlimited possibilities of anything and everything we've ever wanted. It's on our fingertips. It's right there. Fucking go for it, right? Fucking go for it. I just love this freaking reading. I love it. I have goosebumps all over my body. I mean, can you just feel it? Why not? You know, why not go for it? Like, oh man, there's just so much beautiful energy. I almost can't even. I hope you guys can feel what I feel, because, you know, we just limit ourselves. We limit ourselves with our limited thinking mind and brain and ego, you know, and there's no need for that. There's no need for that. There's nothing that needs to limit us. Nothing. Nothing. I'll even give you an example, right? So I knew, you know, looking for this new job, I set in motion a dream. I knew I wanted to work 4 days a week. I knew I wanted 4 10-hour days, because I wanted an extra day off a week to work on my dream, right? You know, and the weekends. And I wanted a specific, really good dollar amount, and I wanted good people to work with, and I wanted a small office, and I literally stepped out these protocols that I was willing to do, and I did a time frame, and I did not a time frame, but I did a radius, like how far I was willing to drive, and I said all these things. I made a wish list, and I put it out there in the universe. I got every single one of them. Every one of my wishes was fulfilled. Every one of them. So when you don't think small, think big. Think big. If you're unhappy, sit down and have a talk with your spirit guides, your angel guides, and say, look, this is what I want for me. This is what works for me. This is what makes me happy. You know, I have a soul family at work that I really love. We connect on such a deep level, and it works for us. And it's one of the best places I've ever worked in my entire life. And I'm so happy, and I make really great money, and it is everything I've wanted. And it's 4 days a week, and it's 4 10s. It's like everything I wanted came, whoop, the angel guides and spirit guides said, boom, this is what you wanted? Here you go. I'm giving it to you. So why not think bigger? Think big. think big. You know, I mean, that's not my career. This is that job. It makes me happy 4 days a week. It's the means to an end to pay off all my debt and to work on this other dream that I have. But it still is very helpful to me. It resonates with me. It gives me peace working at this job, right? So think bigger. Think bigger and be specific. If you want a specific house in a specific area and you want certain things that you love, like surrounded by evergreens and blue spruce, and you want a little bit of land, and think big. Do it. The universe will, if it's meant for you, the universe will give it to you. And if you think yourself worthy enough to, you know, that's another thing. If you don't think yourself worthy enough, then shit's gonna keep showing up in your life that's not worthy. You know? So think bigger. Think differently. And see what happens. Okay, no cards are coming out, sorry. Anyway, I think that was the message. Think big. Turn that page. See what happens. See how she's the artist. She's painting this life. She's painting this canvas. She's putting this energy out there. She's manifesting her life, what she wants. Put it out there. See what fucking happens. Because you never know. It might even be better than what you even wished for. Maybe the universe will come back and say, you know what? You really have worked hard this year. We're going to give you something, not only what you wished for, but even more of what you want. And go for it. Fucking go for it. I feel like that's what I should title it. I don't know if YouTube will let me, but that's what I should title it. Fucking go for it. That's the message of the day, guys. I love you. I love you very much, and I hope you enjoy this video and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye.